You guys, it looks like Tana Mongeau and Vanna from Love Island just fell into the classic internet trap. One clipped soundbite, a whole storm of outrage, and now the tea is boiling over. But here's the thing, the full story might actually flip the narrative completely. So apparently there's this whole Tana versus Vanna situation brewing online, but honestly, it's giving one big misunderstanding, and you'll understand why after we go through everything in today's video. So this is the clip that's been making the rounds. Vanna on the Vile Files podcast finally addressing all the speculation about her cosmetic work. A lot of you may know that Vanna was getting a ton of criticism over her looks when Love Island was airing, especially this scene right here. These rumors started the moment she made her Love Island debut as a bombshell, with some even claiming she'd been getting filler since she was 14. Her high school photos got leaked, and when it came to the hate comments, Vanna explained that the reason she might have looked overfilled on screen in this specific clip wasn't due to excessive filler at all, but she says it was because she was having an allergic reaction every single day to the pillows in the villa.
And most of the things that people thought I got done, like my cheeks and my chin, my lips, duh, got my lips done, and I like my lips. But my cheeks and my chin I've had for life. You guys are calling me out for things and saying that I filler in things that like you don't like, and people were saying like overfilled. You guys, I was sleeping on a feather pillow. I was having an allergic reaction every single day.
Here's where things slowly start to get messy. A few days ago, Vanna duetted a clip of Tana Mongeau talking about Love Island, specifically about Vanna, that ended up getting deleted. In the original video titled 27 Things I Learned at 27, which was almost an hour long, Tana ended up talking about beauty standards, using Vanna as an example. Tana explained how she was flooded with videos of people tearing Vanna apart over her fillers, but stressed that at 21, Vanna needs love and support, not more criticism, and that true worth comes from intelligence, health, passion, and love, not vanity. But Tana also accused Vanna of being a victim of poor parenting, which many believe is what rubbed Vanna the wrong way, ultimately leading her to make this TikTok video, which we'll be getting into in a bit.
Fake lips, and they think everything on your face is fake.
Yeah.
And then you get, of course, I got my boobs done. I'm just a girl. People on media, I've been getting filler in my face since I was like 14.
How you look is the least interesting thing about you. I think that when we hit that beauty standard, or when we see that beauty standard, we are quite literally chemically trained to get a hit of dopamine and then immediately feel emptiness and sorrow. I think watching Love Island, and this girl, Vanna, comes on Love Island and she's got so many fillers, and my For You page is flooded with people tearing this girl apart. And it's like, don't you realize that she got there not only by poor parenting and poor practitioner, she's only 21, but by maybe not loving herself to the full capacity. And what a person in her position, and all of us need, is love, not to be tore down more, not to have the beauty standard beaten into us more. At the end of the day, I think that my takeaway from this, and what I know I have learned, is that vanity will not carry you home. Intelligence and wisdom and health and passion and love will carry you home.
Then Vanna posted her own video on TikTok saying, more than half our beauty comes from how we treat and talk to others. And in her caption, she wrote, so maybe my lips are bigger, but so is my heart. Everyone assumed was a shady subtweet in video form aimed at Tana. And then Tana responded, saying she did reach out to Vanna and that the clip Vanna saw was pulled from a longer video, which was her YouTube video. According to Tana, the full video actually defended Vanna, calling out how wrong the internet was for tearing her apart after the show. And in regards to the poor parenting line, Tana explained that it wasn't aimed at Vanna's parents specifically, but more of a general statement about letting minors get overdone filler. But because of how the clip was cut, it came off way harsher and more personal than she intended.
And while we're on the topic, I DM'd her already, and I really hope, this is just why I hate the internet, I really hope she goes and watches my whole video, because I hate TikTok and I hate the internet for clipping things to be so evil. And if you see her duet, like it is out of context. It looks like I'm just saying something mean. And my whole point was how the internet needs to give this girl more love. This is why I hate the internet. If you go watch the whole clip, I'm literally sitting and talking about how her being on that show and the reaction that she was met with was so wrong, and how people need to give her more love. The internet is diabolical. I did see some people being frustrated with what I said about poor parenting, and I saw her respond and be like, yeah, I can't believe she brought that into it, or I don't know what she said actually, don't quote me, don't clip it, oh my god, I just saw her respond. But I do think if a parent is letting a child get an overdone amount of filler under 18, that there should maybe be more conversations about why do we want this and what's going on, and that
Tana also went on to admit she was wrong for making that assumption. She went on to say she thinks Vanna is beautiful, but that she was trying to raise awareness about the broader issue of minors getting cosmetic work. She ended up saying she hates the internet for uploading just that short clip out of her entire video because now it seems like Vanna doesn't like her.
And you're right, maybe I shouldn't have assumed her situation. Maybe she got it all when she was older, or maybe some people are okay with that. And I think she's beautiful too, like so beautiful. So I'm like, this is not me. And I've had a million faces, and that's where it comes from, you know? I think I was like facing so many demons at so many points in my life where I thought that changing my face would fix the problems instead of actually dealing with the problems. And that was my point of the whole clip, if you go watch it, you know? And I see in LA all the time, and friends I've had, and just all the time you see that, like girls who are going through it mentally, or their idea of self is not maybe the best, and so they're replacing that with constant filler. And I did that, and then I ended up being like, oh my god, I have to dissolve all of this, or look at the way that it changed my face forever, and I wish someone was there for me or told me anything. And oh my god, I think the girl's beautiful, and I just hate the internet so much. And I hope she ends up seeing my whole take on it in the video, because
So in short, it looks like Vanna saw one spicy soundbite, thought it was a personal dig, and reacted. Tana saying the full message was actually pro Vanna, just lost in the edit. The comment section is a bit mixed though. Most people seem to be siding with Tana, saying things like Tana's older, she's 27, and Vanna's 21. She has more experience, and she's just trying to give big sister advice, not come off like she's coming at Vanna for her looks or anything. Vanna is clearly full of fillers. Her lying makes her look so bad. Tana did not say a single incorrect thing. We have to remember Vanna's 21 and Tana's 27. Tana was doing the same at her age, and that's why she's saying this now, so people can learn the easy way. Vanna will probably think the same when she's her age, but she'll learn on her own time. I don't think Tana said anything wrong, but I do think it's wrong to continuously talk about Vanna's appearance. It's her face, so I think everyone should just mind their own business. Another person, I don't know why Vanna lied like it's not obvious, but also people treat women with work done terribly. No way her parents were letting her get fillers at 14. People would leave Vanna alone if she just said, yes, I filled my face. The denial is what eggs people on to keep commenting on it. This seems like gaslighting from Miss Vanna. Tana was being so sweet and empathetic. Tana's speaking from experience, and Vanna did overdo her face hella. She needs to dissolve everything immediately. So that's the beef with Tana and Vanna, you guys. To me, it seems like a misunderstanding in communication or just a small blunder on Vanna's end, but let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below. Did you see anything wrong with what Tana said in her video, or do you think she was making some great points? Also, what do you think about Vanna's TikTok video? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.